do. You got to have big heart, big shoes to fill when you step in here. And it's just like,
Facts.
I'll tell you from athletes to rappers to singers, everybody I know, this is like the most respected domain that you can have in
That's a fact.
To a rose truck. I got the Smith and Wesson Cali and I showed up. Guess I never growed up. Half a million on me right. Guess I never growed up. Half a million on me right now. 100,000 on me counted right now. We ran it up the side, so let's run it up the side. Street nigga with his leak status. I can pop me a pink addy. Young nigga make killing the fetish. I know a scam who will leak your addies. I'm low key, so I ain't sleeping in tennis. My kitchen did blow my belly. I'm a street nigga, stay on my belly.
That made me think about that dude on the system. I know a scammy that'll leak your addy. There's a lot of them on the PlayStation that be saying that. That's how I was surprised. We ain't gonna get into that.
No, I remember I was arguing with somebody on the game, and I was just getting mad because they was blowing my shit. He was like, "Yo, son." I'm like, "Man, I hack your shit." He's like, "Man."
Yeah, I told you.
He's like, "Man, I heard that before. Do it." Like he called my bluff.
Oh, you said it to him. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nah, you ain't tell me that one. You told me about somebody else said that.
Shit.
Somebody said something like that.
I'm like, "Yo, stop playing with me before I hack your shit." He
You
like,
talking
"Do
about-
it." He's
you
like, "I
told me-
heard that before."
You talking about one that somebody said that to somebody else, and he was like, he would do it. I don't remember how it was, but something like that. All right. Rum Nitty and
Hold on.
Geechi Gotti. We have Ultimate Madness 3. I ain't even pulling my notes. Ultimate Madness 3 Championship Finale Finals.
Excuse me.
Come on, man. I got a note when Mike P did that during the Luke Harrison battle. I'm writing. I'm jotting down all burps from now on. Damn, it's cherry mine, man. That shit was bad. Last shit sound like somebody just peeled off in your living room. All right, where we at? We pull these off. Yeah, man. Pull my notes in. You going in and out. We gonna have to have you because this internet making us. It's making me like we were just going in and out for a second. I found my notes. Rum Nitty and Geechi Gotti. Finale.
EFB.
You want to say something? I'm trying to wing it.
I said
I'm ready to get to the
EFB.
bars. You said 3 letters. All right, thank you for that. Damn, somebody murking. All right, where we at? Hold on, I need to find my page before I forget to put down what I did today. See that?
I'm gonna start off. I thought
Calendar.
I ain't see the
Calendar.
You got a calendar?
Yeah, I'm on a Spartacus workout. Every 3 days, 2 circuits, 10 different workouts, 30 minutes a day.
Workout.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I kept it. I just did 100 dips and 50 pull-ups, and I got about it. And I did 100 push-ups and got about it.
Nah, I gotta do
it was
all.
A lazy day today.
I gotta do all. I'm gonna say, yeah, I gotta do the whole. Every day is pretty much overall. Spartacus
legs
definitely.
today.
You ain't do
I did
legs
leg.
today? I do
Yeah,
legs every day because of the bike mainly. What's today? Today the 15th, right?
anyway,
Ain't today the 15th? The 14th?
was one.
Alright. Pardon y'all. I apologize, y'all. We about to go right into this because it's already making it take a long
Yeah, yo,
so I'm
shout
gonna
out
be
to Drake,
quiet.
for making it happen with $100 for them though.
Yeah, that was fire.
I
I'm
ain't think
mad. I'm mad he
I
had
ain't
a
gonna hold you. I ain't gonna show up though.
I ain't really. I just forgot about it
I
when they
just thought
said it. Like when they said he was there, I ain't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, okay, because I mean we heard this before, so I ain't think much of it. I'm mad he had a Mari Stoudemire on his shirt though. That wasn't Kobe. That looked like a Mari on his shirt.
he
That
looked it
definitely looked like a
uncomfortable
Mari.
for a little bit.
He did. He be sure he
To
had a Mari
me, I
Stoudemire
don't
on
know.
his shirt.
Mm.
That was a bad
It'd have been.
sketch.
I thought it was gonna be a lot more Drake bars though.
I didn't. Somebody buying the Drake nuts. They did. They drinking. I mean,
Man, they
Geechi and
was
Rum did
man.
though. They did. They had a few of them. They had a few of them. Geechi only had one Drake one out there, like the RB Graham line. Then these RB Grahams. That's the only one I ain't like. The rest of them was alright though.
That was
He
lighter.
said that these
That was
RB
lighter fluid.
Grahams.
Since we on
Nah,
the subject or whatever, I to me I thought Geechee was gonna win, and I was kind of disappointed. I felt like he could have came with extremely more harder. Like I felt like he took it easy because that was the homie.
they both could have came harder
Like
for real, for real. They both could have came harder.
I like this Rum. I don't know why.
All the
Every
Rums
time I
that
see
home.
Rum battle, I just like him.
He said I had rematch after rematch after rematch. That's crazy.
Rematch.
And beat everybody.
I know that's how I felt like him the tournament. Like he's like, y'all keep, and then I ain't kill you already. Like,
That's because Rum could do
dude.
that. He could just pull them out. Everybody else got to bring their best at one time. They don't have no. They don't have a second part
I mean, it's
for Rum.
easy and it's hard at the same time because it's like I wrote for you already. You gotta think about that too when you battling somebody over again.
I mean, it's easier said than done because I can't say it's easy. You know, I can't say that. I can't say it's hard either because
It's not easy said and done because you can't
yeah,
recycle nothing you used
nah,
already.
because
So you
Rum
gotta
is
come up with
definitely
all new
showing that
material.
it's easy. He making it look easy. Rum making that look
Yeah, it
easy.
is easy.
He going crazy. What was the other one though? Rum said, nah, I like the Geechi one where Geechi was like, you gonna stand in front of. He said, "You, I ain't know somebody. You ain't. Gonna, I ain't know you gonna stand in front of a Drake, but you gonna stand in front of this one." Like that was funny. It was. I messed that one up, but I like that line with the Drake line. Rum came
Oh,
right
I
out the
like.
first round with
I got.
50,000 flip that rebuttal. That was fire. That was fire.
Oh yeah, I got that one. He was like, I loaded the drink with 100 and added an extra 50. That was fire.
That's exactly why I
That
get
was
the
it.
tripping.
For
Tech
real.
is with me. Oh, I load the Drake. Yeah. Nah, hold up. Why they think that Geechee did a rebuttal? That was not a rebuttal. I'm gonna say they because I'm. Why did you think that was rebuttal? I should say you. I'm gonna say y'all. Why y'all think that was rebuttal? Because I don't know what you think.
What
You
for? What for?
that yeah, I should be more specific. That walk around you one. God, that Merkin. That walk around you one. Where he was like where he gonna walk around you. He was like something about she wanted to split. Nah. Dang man.
You talking about when he was talking
Geechee.
about how you been walking around Bay this whole they gonna be
I
work.
I told Cuz if he win this money, I'm coming right after your lady. So if she watching this now, I guarantee you that itch rattle. The homies in the whip right now, circling around Bay like you did this battle. That's not a rebuttal though,
It was. I mean,
because
it's not a rebuttal because he ain't say it. It was just good to use because that was he was doing. He was circling around.
but
It
people think
wasn't a
that was
rebuttal.
rebuttal though. Rum Nitty did that to everybody. He circles everybody. He was circling everybody, so it's like I can't. Like you, that's a bound to happen bar to me. But you know,
Yeah,
I gotta be nitpicky
yeah.
with
It's
this.
like you gotta use that what people doing to you against them. Like so, it worked in that
And
sense.
Geechee good at that though. Geechee good at that. Like calling
Yeah.
out what somebody he knows somebody gonna do. And it's crazy because they always do it. All right, dang yo, that trippy mom. All right, what we gonna get to? What you gonna get to? Hold on. You mentioned something about this though.
Uh,
Dang, I don't wanna. You gonna say who you got winning last? Huh? If I say mine now
it don't matter.
to lead the people with some suspense, because I don't want to say we both say it now. They gonna They gonna dip.
They kind of go ahead.
I don't know. I just feel like I gotta say this. I feel like how did I have this? How did I have this? I had all right. So I'm gonna start backwards because I forgot. Geechi got the third, mainly because Rum third was short. That was short. That's why I said like they both could have came, but they was dope though. Like we always jump to saying they could have came, but they was dope. Rum's third was short. Geechi got the third. That's a rhyme right there. Now Geechi's second was crazy, but then Rum's second was
I
crazy. Right. So it's like I
don't
gotta.
think Geechee got around.
You
To
wasn't
be
paying
honest
attention
with
because
you,
Geechi. There ain't no way Geechi didn't get the third. Rum had eight. Rum had probably 16 in the third. He ain't had that
Rum
many
was punching
lines.
his head off that whole battle.
I'm talking about
Like
the
he just had
round. It
punch
don't
at
matter
the
about the. I'm talking about the round. These are three bars I got from Rum. I ain't gonna. I only got three bars from Rum in his third. Rum third was short. Trust me. So he did not win that third. But then let's go back to this though. The first, Rum definitely got the first. Not like definitely, but he got the first. And then Geechee first was alright. Was dope. It was cool. But Geechee and Rum, alright. So yeah, I got Rum winning. I ain't gonna. I don't want people to just think it was an automatic 30 because it really wasn't. Rum definitely got. He just handed over third, so it wouldn't be a 30. If y'all see it, watch. Y'all gonna see. He gave that over, and then the second was mad close, and it was like, dang, Geechee came out crazy in the second. It's like how Rum going, how Rum gonna beat that, and Rum did what Rum do, so he did. It was slight though. It was a slight margin, so I had to say that. I want to put that out there for myself. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys say about it. What you have? You just said it. You ain't got Geechee winning the whole round.
yeah,
Hey man,
yeah.
you should have
I just
kept
feel
it
like
to
Rum
yourself,
material
man.
was I feel like all his material was better than Geechee's. On that note, that's how I'm looking at
So
it.
I'm basically saying the same thing, but at the same time, Rum's third was short. I'm not about to. Nobody ain't win no round if his third was short. Nah, it wasn't like that. The only person that had a round where every single thing hit on all cylinders was B Dot. And that was B Dot first. B Dot first round was every single bar he said was connecting. He had maybe like one thing that could have that wasn't fire
That
nothing,
was
but
a
he was
crazy, but that was a crazy battle, yo. I feel like
super
they ain't
crazy.
broke B Dot down
Oh,
in
here we
that
go.
battle,
Here we
bro.
go. Cause he
You brung
definitely
it up.
did. He didn't though. He didn't though. Yeah, we know you know how I'm coming there, so we know that. All right. Oh my goodness. And watch, you could never justify a form. All you do is say that. But I got the typage to back it up. I got the typage for it. I'm ready now. Let's get into
I
this
don't
one
want to
though.
get too in detail on that one. We ain't hit that one yet. Feel me? We're gonna keep it in this.
Y'all pay attention. Watch.
I'm gonna give y'all a rum bar. You want to split the who? Do what? With what?
You want to split
Mortal
the who
Kombat.
with the what? The what? That was fire.
All you'll see is me duck before I give up a cut. Like that was
Ooh.
fire to me.
Hold
Like
on. You just gave 2 bars. Oh,
that
wait,
was
hold on.
all together. Like
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. You
I
said you have
usually
four
don't give it up like
pages,
that. I just
right? Is this the 4 page one?
not for this one.
Ooh,
No,
he gave 2 bars, but and this ain't even a 4 page one. All right, come on, let's keep going. This not about to be an hour. We're not about to do that. Come on, I still got to edit it. It's already 7:30. I was already 30 minutes behind. All right, let's go. A whole day. All right, you did that one. I kind of want to go in order.
I gotta get my pen because I ain't going in order. I'm
Um,
seeing how this going now.
see now, cause you still writing yours. I ain't writing mine. I want to be able to read them back good. I've been typing them lately, emailing them to
You
myself.
gotta know how to better put dots by what you read.
Somebody keep peeling
You
off
could
on
do
you.
that.
Nah, I'm talking about like I know how to do it. I just write sloppy. He said this 100 times. It don't matter how I write it. It's about I write it sloppy. I get you in his first. I'm just stay in order. Hey, cub, we both Crips. I'm just a bigger Crip. Put you in a box to send you off. I get a membership. Yo, chill.
Remember,
That was dope.
I
That
had
was
that.
dope. You
That
had
was
that?
fire.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I had that one, man.
I gotta make sure. I always try
Just
not to
mark
get
that
them.
one off.
I wasn't gonna get that. That
Well,
was kind of
I
light
was
though,
tight.
but that was
This
fire to hit
wasn't a
me.
bar, but he had me. It wasn't a bar or nothing like that. It just had me tight because it was just relevant. He was like, "Suns beat the Lakers." I was just mad him just saying that. Like when
That was
Rum
funny.
said that, I
I
had to write
laughed at
that
that. I
down.
didn't even know that was
I was tight when
I
I
figured it was
was
true.
tight when you said that.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
why
because
you
you're a
had to
Lakers
just throw
fan.
that out there? Like, it was no, I'm a Lakers fan, and there was no point. There was no punch with it. Like, he just threw that out there. Like,
Nah, because double. That's a double right there. He from Arizona.
it kind of
He
was.
from
He from
yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona.
So yeah. So that even
It
hit.
was
That's
somebody from
why.
LA.
So, yeah. But
Yeah, it was some relevancy to that word. I didn't even think about it like that. Word, that's dope. I'm wondering why I just wrote it down other than me just being a Lakers fan and me
that
feeling
was
hurt
funny
for him
though.
saying
Even
that.
for me, like I didn't even know that they will beat them. But all right,
Like,
I didn't even know the Suns was in the playoffs. He's talking about like this. He's talking about this year.
yeah, Chris Paul and the other dude over there, well,
All I keep hearing
oh,
about
they go
is
all the way. Chris
LeBron
Paul won
lost.
me one.
Oh, I didn't even know that Chris Paul was there. All I keep hearing about is LeBron
That's
lost, and I
crazy.
keep hearing about the Nets. That's it.
It's crazy though, because like some of our most successful black men in the world, they get the most hate. Like LeBron, Mayweather, like the hate on them be so real. I don't know why.
Well, Mook said it best, man. When you the best, when you nice at some, people don't like you, man. That's the
And I
truth,
ain't like you
man.
because you was nice.
That's the truth. So hey, that's you on top so long, they just waiting. That's all. And we know that. That's like that going to like kind of like with Drake. Like I ain't gonna say like I want to see somebody replace him or nothing, but it's like God, it's like damn, I want to like who next? Who gonna
Drake
be in
about
that
to be
next
hot.
spot?
Drake about to be hot for like 40 more summers, bro. I think Drake is timeless. You could put him in any type of generation, and he probably would have still been number one. Like,
I won't put it past that. Floyd.
you got a bar. You want me to keep it going? I'm gonna keep it
Nah,
going. If you
I
ain't
just
got
noted
nothing.
down that we talked about LeBron for a second and Floyd.
Oh, all right, yeah, sure. Word. It was a
Uh,
mention.
uh,
It was a mention.
but you know what they do? What the Breakfast Club do? They talk about something for a split second and put it up there the whole time. They have a headline about something and then they talk about it at the last minute. They clip. But
Let me get a bar. Let me hear some. See
none.
what
All
you
right,
got.
you got me tight in,
What you caught
and
over
I
there?
ain't feel that ish. Call me Nina. Call my Nina Steve McNair, cause you finna get killed by this itch. That I just like hearing about Steve McNair. That wasn't
Steve
fire to me,
McNair,
but I ain't hear Steve
football
McNair
bar
name in a
title.
long time. So, and you know I like the relevancy that I could relate to, who I remember. So I like that one, but it was just a reference. The bar wasn't all that to me. See,
I
you
like
gotta be able
this
to
one. It
do that,
wasn't a
y'all.
bar
Y'all
or
gotta be able
whatever.
to acknowledge that bars don't be all that, but you can understand them. Like that's a clear cut
Yeah.
example of that.
I like writing down a lot of statements, stuff that just feel like it hurt. Like I like when Rum said this. You let old red call you a sea creature.
I think I
I
had
like
that
when
one
he said
too.
that
You was
to
supposed to hook him or something like that. That was funny.
him.
That was funny. I didn't even know that. I might the way he made it seem so bad. But nah, that ain't nothing. That don't have nothing on the fact that Geechi in that
He's
third
like, you
round.
supposed to go back to the old bed.
Yeah, I had that. I got that line too. But that don't got nothing to do with the fact that how Geechi just to me, Geechi just disputed everything that one was kind of saying with that. But one ain't really go that much into detail because he even said it himself. They want me to scheme, and he's like, "I do scheme. The best scheme is the one that ain't caught on Savannah." That was fire. I got that one. I got that one too.
Yeah, I got
But
that
not.
line.
But
I
now,
got that.
hold on. Geechee had said it his
I'm gonna
third
mark
though.
that off.
While he was talking about how somebody named, oh, I got the
Oh, I
name of the
forget.
dude too. I don't remember what the dude name was, but the dude name was crazy. He said somebody, and he was like, he said, I be thinking dude ass, and then I see him with rum. He said, but then I seen him disrespect
Yeah,
the
that was
dead homies.
fire.
He said, but I see him disrespect the dead homie. He know I don't condone that. And he was like, I told you either kick him. I told you either beat his ass or kick him out, and you ain't do neither.
Mount.
I was like, yo, bro, for real. But I can picture that. That probably was like he probably was so close to dude. He ain't want to. I guess he ain't want to sanction him like that. But then one more they told him like, nah, he gonna be the one to get the DP. Like clearly, that was just funny. That whole thing was just that whole
Word.
transaction was funny. Cause like you could tell it was real too. You know, another thing like whenever somebody says something about somebody, they always face the camera. They don't face the crowd because they don't want to see how the crowd. You know, everybody in the background staring right at you, like looking at you while they saying that about you. Cause I was staring at him, looking at him while he was saying that. And then like how like B Dot, like how like there we go. I'm gonna jump back over how B-Dot was saying some stuff to DNA, and people was looking at DNA like staring at him. Man, B-Dot was breaking him down all the way, man. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. That was funny.
When he did that, he had me with that.
Like your legs don't move. That was so funny. That was too funny. That was too funny because I'm like, yo, that's so true. It do look like he ain't got nothing going on down there when he do that. But wait on that though. I had to admit that.
If B-Dot didn't rap like that, it wouldn't. I don't know the way he do that. It go with the way he rap.
Cause I found
I feel like he gotta move like that.
Cause you put an N-word name, Prolific Rico on the squad. that had me rolling. Come on, that name was crazy. Cuz was cool, but when I found out he was dissing the dead legend, you know I don't condone that. And what I'm serious, because you finna get drugged because you responsible for the way that Rico act. Oh my, that was crazy. I feel like that was just true. That was all crazy. All right, that was my bar because I was looking for.
I got a rum line. I don't know why I like this one. It was basic to me, but I liked it. This rum line. You could try all that hiding ish till a big bullet race past his ass. You gonna need a bigger tree.
I had that too.
They just won't let the tree. They won't let it die. So I'm gonna keep talking about it.
I'm glad you said that because what you mean keep talking about it? I didn't know you were talking about it before. I never mentioned none of the other tree bars ever to Geechi. I never liked none of them.
Everybody just. It's like every battle somebody bring up that tree.
But did you ever say it though? You ever said it back on the channel?
I don't think
so because I never see. That's crazy you said that. That was the only one I liked. I love that. You know, I had to do with racism and all that. That was fire. So that was fire to me. I like that. The big that was just fire. I like that one too. Yeah, that was the only one I liked too. Geechi said, "You really ain't on nothing. It's a few dope lines, but it still ain't no real substance." Like this is all lines of his first. This is all lines of his first. I got
one. This is gonna be your favorite. This your favorite one right here. You're gonna like this line.
All it takes. He said all it takes is an angle on how to do is punch and that'll kill that. That ain't very true because you know we seen people try to talk about how Rum only punches stuff and it ain't work. But that's fine. That's another conversation too. Hold on, that's a conversation too that we gotta say too because people think that they could just talk about Rum punching or try to do what they do best against what Rum do best, and it just be like, damn, Rum is just it's too much for whatever you bring it. It's too much for whatever you bring. It don't matter. It don't matter what you bring it. You focusing on him talking about punching. He focusing on punching. Like so, it's like you just beating yourself up. So it's like. That's just funny every time I hear somebody trying to talk about. But Geechi didn't spend too much time on it either. Like how like drugs did, or how a lot of people do. They spend a lot of time on it. Man, you should stop punching. You should start doing this and that. Do this. But he ain't spend that much time on it. But good, I'm gonna like that one. Let me hear the one you said I'm gonna like. I'm listening.
Dan had a little speech before. Yeah, this probably ties back into when it's a little hint about the bar. It ties back into all the little videos we be talking about. You gotta market yourself and all that. This is like one of the fires. Market yourself bars. We told him this. He said, "No clothing, no music, Nitty. You got a light buzz. You only bring yourself to the table like Fight Club." That was fire. Like he told him about himself. Like he's like, you ain't got no music, no merch. Like I thought you would have caught that one.
Nah, I missed that one.
I love them lines when they be telling them like what they should be doing. Like
me too. I missed that all the way.
But I feel like Nitty, but it goes back into my argument when I said everybody don't need that. Nitty hot without all of that. Maybe do.
I mean, yeah, but then no, that's true. But what makes you hotter?
Feel me? Made it to the finals in the tournament, #1 on the app. Like what more do you need?
But what makes you hotter though? The only person right now that ain't putting out stuff like on social media and technically no merch and all that is Kendrick and Jay-Z. And look at what they built for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Rum is that for battle rap. So it's like, but at the same time, it's like what they built that to where they at. Basically, so I'm only comparing because it's like the level they at right now. They did do that. You know what I'm saying? At some point, they did get. Jay didn't get social. Kendrick didn't either.
Jay did have merch though, but
Yeah, he definitely had merch. But I'm saying, but he didn't get social though. So you got to market yourself. That's basically the point I was making. They still market themselves. They still did. So he still do it. And, eventually he gonna have to. So I mean, you could be he the biggest in it now without it, but it don't hurt to do it. I don't know. I see what you're saying. I'm just saying I feel like I don't think it hurt to do it though. Eventually, my point. Uh, done right. Always done right. Timing is everything. I'll kill you then. Rap about you in my third round. Look at me. I'm giving y'all just a punch now. That's my second just a punch. That was funny to me when you said that. I'm like, okay, I like that.
yeah, that was a funny bar.
Yeah, that was his first too.
This nut changed. You a pussy now. That was fire to me.
I got the whole
I
thing.
like
That was
bar.
fire.
Like,
that
he
was
had
funny.
a lot of nut bars through this whole battle. Like,
I ain't see that coming. But once he did all that, like once he talked about how he had the dude that was in EFB, and he said, I be thinking that dudes be ass. And then I see Rum with him. It just like everything that Rum was saying was just like that was just too that's like too much right there. But that was fire at the end how they did split it though. Cause I definitely did say I was like, man, they had too much to check. They're not gonna do that. But I mean, deep down, I could for real see it. It was just like I'm thinking I'm trying to be as professional as possible. I'm like, I ain't think he was gonna blatantly show it
I'm gonna
or
give it to
tell
you
us.
like this. It looked more clean. It looked more cleaner than that Holmesy and Bill situation.
Way better, right. But at the same time,
like they put on a show. Like, you know what I'm saying?
but the
They
levels
completely
though,
ejected.
Geechi and Rum is on a different level than Bill and Holmes. So they, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna come with that. The money was more. Maybe if it was vice versa, if they went first for 25,000, then maybe they would have maybe came more. But that I feel like that does all play a part. But dang, what I was gonna say, I feel like the more there was one thing too I noticed when Geechi started saying it, man, we not about to. He just started. I don't remember the line, but he was saying we not about to be cool. We ain't been cool. Rum did it too. We not cool. I still gotta shoot you. We not cool. Like you, my man. We not cool. The more they kept saying that, and the more they kept saying that, but you still my brother and all that. And the more they kept saying it, it just kept showing me like, yeah, they gonna split it, or like they throughout the battle, it just kept showing me like for sure they was like. I already deep down knew. I think I was doing that for argument's sake, but at the same time, I really did believe that they wasn't. Like I'm like, why? I'm like, why? I mean, but at the same time, they did what they were supposed to do. So I did want to retract that statement from my prediction, or at least just acknowledge it. So yeah, but that's fire though. That was fire. They did. I love that. They was like they didn't want to hear what the judges had to say. I don't even want to hear what the judges had to say. So I love that. Like I love that right there.
Yo, the judges.
I,
The judges might have not have got paid. They ain't do their job. They ain't judged nothing.
Watch your mouth. they still did. They was happy they didn't have to though. They was happy they didn't have to. So, and they now they waiting for that check, and then what they gonna do? That nah, y'all ain't even do it. We ain't need y'all. I can see Smack throwing that at them. That'd be hilarious if they did.
Nah, me, y'all seen the free battle. Nah, me, y'all ain't even complete the objective.
Y'all still could have gave y'all picks. Y'all still could have. Nah, I don't know. That was funny though. I was like, I ain't even. They was like, nah, we need to hear what they gotta say. That was funny. I thought Smack was like, nah, man, we still gonna do it.
Jay Black wanted to know because he had bets. People wanted to know because they had bets on that. Getting back into these bars. It's on you and me.
Oh yeah, I forgot people was putting their bets into what the judges think. I mean,
yeah, caffeine vote and all that.
How did me and you do it when we did it for Real Sick? You did it. We betted on Real Sick and Mike P, and then you betted me on Danny. I mean, Suge and somebody else, Suge and B-Dot, and then we both won our bets, so we broke even. But I'm saying, how do we just came in and knew who won, right? So, right, that's how it was. There was no judges for that.
It's not a sense of. It's no judge thing. It's a sense of like, bro, you know who won. Like,
but I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. We knew that though. We knew that though.
Yeah, we
it wasn't
knew.
Judge. All right. So I mean, like, I ain't depending on no judges for when I win money on the line. I'm not depending on them. We do have to come in. I'm just saying, for me personally, I wouldn't put no bet on with what the judges had said because they go against. I don't know. Yo, did you notice that Minnesota Luke wasn't even standing there? He wasn't even standing there. Dang, I was like, I was peeping because I'm like, okay, look at Tony Bro looking like Jerome. And then I seen Polo. I just got done watching Snowfall, so I got I literally just got done watching Snowfall this weekend. I watched the last episode on I think Sunday morning or something like that, Sunday night. Yo, that girl,
I
what's her
don't
name,
know.
Mel? She thought she was
That's
slick.
my favorite line.
She thought he was gonna confess. Why would Franklin confess to
Word.
you? Yo, I like that show though.
For killing your pops.
Yo, I think the funniest I ain't had too many funny scenes in that show. But the funny thing that one thing that made me laugh, which probably wasn't that big scene to anybody, but when Gustavo was like, "I'm CIA pooped out," he was drunk in the house. That was funny because
Oh,
I
when he
didn't.
was drunk. When he was drunk.
I'm CIA pooped out because I ain't never see him. I ain't never seen him admit to being CIA. He was happy to be CIA. That was funny though. That show just got me wrapped up right now. That was a good series. I'm glad I waited though. I'm about to
Oh
start doing
man.
that. I'm not about to watch no more shows. Dang, you know what? They do got another season. They said coming out next year though. But I like waiting till all the show to see the episodes out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait till next week. It's 2021. This say 2008 or 2005. I don't want to wait till Monday morning or Monday night to a show to come out no more. I don't want to do that no more. I don't even have cable, so that's why I probably do that. But
And
my
they
bad.
did.
My bad. We talked about Snowfall. I'm not gonna jot that down. Wait, I ain't gonna have no
Nah,
space to put that in the thumbnail, but work it out. LeBron, Drake, Snowfall. It ain't gonna work. Great. My page at Snowfall.
I'm gonna give a bar since you writing stuff down.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Cause I'm gonna be here for a minute. Don't talk about that. Let me keep going. Yo, you heard clown. You get tied up for ransom. We on a mission, and where you going missing? It is a kidnapping, or we smuggling from like prohibition. I like that. Mind you, these are all rounds. These are all lines from the first. And the best one, if I had to give a best one, was the membership line. I like the few dope lines, but you still ain't no real substance. Geechi first was super light. I got one more bar from his first too.
The cold don't want down, so that one
Nope. Before
too.
you say that, the
Oh,
bar I got left too, I don't like either. So it's a bar I don't like too. Good.
this is the Gotti line. Try to escape, but he like, who could I run to? That was fire to me.
I missed that. I missed that. I wish I had the whole
You
setup.
missed that?
I wish I had. I don't remember just that part.
Mm.
That's why I be needing the setup sometimes. I just forgot that. Maybe it didn't hit to me. Try
No,
to
I just
escape, but who
I
can I
just got
run
that
to?
part because I know Escape sung that song or whatever. So that part I just jot that down, like
I think I do remember him harmonizing. But all right. Um, yo, Jerry, whose side is you on? N word? Let me know. My hand on the trigger, RP Trayvon. I know you ain't come here to die with this Arizona N word. That was so garbage. That was so garbage. I couldn't stand that line. I feel like Geechi just be wanting to mention stuff.
Mm.
I feel like Geechi just be wanting to mention stuff in his lines. He just wanted to talk about Trayvon. Like it started with
Cause he was trying to connect with Arizona. That's what it
I
was.
no, of course I get it, but at the same time, he started with Geechi. I mean, with Jerry West. So I'm thinking it's about to be an attack on Jerry. Or, you know, what I mean, talk about him losing or something, or talk about him being in the clique and him having to get killed too, which he did eventually do it. But why bring in Trayvon just to give an RP to Trayvon? I did not like that at all. That was just
I don't
there was
know.
no homage in there. There was no
You
respect
know,
in
you
that
know what
line.
I was.
I didn't appreciate that line at all. I didn't like that line. I didn't like that line at
You know what
all.
I was looking for that I ain't get.
At
That I ain't
all.
get from Geechee. I know he said he always hit him with the slogan "nigga use a bitch," but I wanted him. I swear I wanted him to say this so bad, and I didn't want to like say it in no other video. I wanted him to say "nigga use a crip." I just wanted him to say that video for some reason. I don't know why he ain't say it to him. He should have said that to him, and it had a little scheme going on. Like that, it would have hit to me. Like that would have worked.
It hit for me
Like
when he did
I
the
no,
N word you
but it
itch.
didn't.
It
But
hit
go
for me
on.
when he did that. Stop cursing too. It hit when he did the N word you itch though,
Mm.
because he right after that he did the what you call. He went right into the EFB member that he was like you just let anybody in. So he's like matter of fact, N word you were itch. He's like then you he was like you did this every time he's like you just let anybody in the group like it hit me because he went right into that whole angle. And it was like you said, we waiting for it, and he did that in the third. So that was funny too, because it came out of nowhere. We didn't see it coming. Um, I gave my line. The Trayvon line that I couldn't stand in the first.
Oh, I ain't got the whole scheme when Rum said it, but he was like, "Big Low, you was a hit and like crypto." That was fire.
Yeah, I remember that. And somehow Bitcoin or something like that. Yeah, I ain't get that bar though.
Yeah.
I didn't like that one. I'm gonna get 2 bars. I want to say the overhead one because I think I had the whole thing. I found this in the beginning of Run First. You let overhead call you a sea creature. You ain't break his whole face. I get it. You a rapper now. You ain't trying to resort back to the old ways. But my N word, he disrespected the season. And you wait, no, he disrespected the season and call you a you should have went back to the old bay. That was funny. I like that. You were supposed to hook a clown.
Yeah.
What you was worried about how much N word weigh, son? You changed. The nuts are ussy now. That was fire to me.
Yeah.
And then Snake Eyes got a shout out in this battle, man. Shout out to Snake Eyes. He got a shout out to this battle. And he got a shout out to Easy battle. Man, we need Snake back up here. But hold on, let me get one more. Since I had just read the whole thing. Hernandez. No. But we teammates. So yeah, that's my N word. I'm like Peyton. He be like Kempin, MJing. He be pimping. Tom Brady, Aaron Hernandez. You playing with a killer? I like that. I mainly like that because I like the Kempin. I like when people talk about Sean Kemp, man. I used to have a Sean Kemp jersey. I like that. But the line was dope though.
All right, that's another Rum line. Take a nut and carve him 300 ways. This is Black History.
That was fire.
That was fire.
That was fire.
I got mostly all the nut lines. I got them.
That was the best one though. That was fire because I ain't see that coming at all. This Black History.
That was crazy.
That was fire. That was fire. That was tough. Yeah, that was a haymaker. I love that line. That was probably one of the best lines of the night. I like that line a lot. The best lines go to when you don't see it coming. That a few lines Easy said. Easy had that. I don't remember that sheetrock line. No. Rum had a line up here that was fire. I'm gonna tell you what Rum's best line was right now. Let me look for it right now. My favorite line from Rum, should I say? Dang, it gotta be at 1 second. Come on, man. Come on. I can't just see. This is why I like typing.
I'm waiting.
Dang, I'm gonna have to find it later. I'm gonna have to find it as I come across it.
Yeah. I got the other Rum Nitty nut line. Having raising checks for a nut like trail mix.
Yeah,
they went crazy for that one. I ain't really like that one.
I want to say
I ain't thinking that one was all fire like the Black History one.
Nah, that Black History
like he got a major
fire.
Crowd reaction off that one.
That was Black History was fire. It was short too. That Black History was short.
A reaction.
Maybe people forgot
the reaction how they get a trail mix one.
They probably understand it. So people probably forgot.
I'm here to remind y'all.
I don't know. I can't forget that. Every school I went to, that was like one of the biggest things they taught us. They reiterated to us the 300 ways that he did out of a peanut. That was amazing when we was younger. We was like, what? 300 ways? Can you think of 300 ways right now? We only think of 2: peanut butter and just regular nuts. Like what else you do? Like there was just so many peanut oil. There's so many. Like I can't even think of 3 right now. But yeah, I'll never forget. That was crazy.
He took that peanut and made it bounce.
When that trail mix line came up, I was paying attention, but it was like, hold up. It was like, hold up, what? It was like, did I miss something? Because like you said, when they did react like that, I was like, yeah, did I miss something? I thought I might have missed something when I heard that. Oh man, yo, I'm gonna tell you before, just in case, because I feel like I did not write it down, but I know I wrote it down. Yeah, but I want to give you that best one. I think I found it. There you go. I put a bunch of stars next to it, duh. I actually did put a symbol next to it. I put a bunch of little asterisk symbols on there. Okay. All right, here you go. Round 2. What? Are you glitching? Rum Nitty, round 2. That's what he said. He said
camera froze on your end.
Yeah, it frozen. Yeah, it's freezing for you right now. But on the video, it's gonna show me clear because I'm recording it. It's gonna show you lagging. This is why it's important to learn how to do this shit. What do you say? See, now it's something unstable. It's gonna show that on the video too. The first round, I'm gonna burn something. The second round, you're gonna learn it. You're gonna learn from it, and you're gonna figure out just how great I am by the third cousin. That's fire! I wanted to use that time to go get my food. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to look for a reason to get my food. I'm starving. Did you hear that? Did you hear what I said? Or you need me to say it again? Because I want to say it again.
Yeah, I heard you.
What the reaction at?
It is.
What the reaction at? I don't think you heard me. I'm gonna say it cleaner. The first round, I'm gonna burn something.
I ain't like that line like that. I ain't like that line like that.
The only reason why I gave that setup was because it made sense with the last.
Why you making that face?
This the main part though. You gonna figure out just how great I am by the third cousin. That's fire. You don't even see that coming.
Maybe it went over my head.
It must be still going over your head. Do you get it?
For it.
The great cousin. You gonna know how great I am by the third cousin. Your great cousin.
I guess
that's
I get it now.
Fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's the best round of the whole night.
I don't even know no great.
Matter of fact, that's not the best round of the whole night.
Great cousins.
So
you said that was the best line of all night.
Yeah, but I took that back though. I was correcting myself. That's the best line of that battle. That's the best line of that battle. That's the best line of that battle. That's up there for one of the best lines of the night. I heard that right
because I had to act. But you said that the best line all night. Oh.
That's one of the best lines of the battle the whole weekend though. And we didn't even see the Sunday card of battles. But yeah, that's the best line. It's one of the best. All right, come on. Yeah, I had to go jump ahead for that one.
Let me get one.
That was fire. You wildin'.
Only thing buddy about this battle was friendly fire. I mean, it was.
Yeah, I like that one. No, I like that. I got the setup to that.
I liked that shit.
That was between Fire and Haymaker. I like that though. I thought it was cool. I like that. I like the setup to it. I like that one because that's another one where I ain't see it coming. I ain't see that buddy. I ain't see buddy leading up to a friendly. I ain't see it. I ain't see that coming. It made sense though. Like you could kind of see it.
Friendly fire.
But like when he say ain't nothing buddy. But then you don't know where he going with buddy. So they friendly fire. That's fire. That's tough, man. You really got the notebook, man. I need to hide my phone, man. And do this. Look, I got my pen out too. What you mean? I'm writing mine too. What you mean?
Pen.
Yo, remember the phones used to do this? Remember the phones that used to write on there with the pen? With a little pull-out pen out the back? You used to have one of them phones.
That's what I was just saying. Your phone got a pen shit. I didn't. I lost my pen like the first couple of days.
Yo, Rum Nitty his first. He said, oh yeah, I had the bigger tree line. That was in that one. You want to split the who? Do what with what? Yeah, I had that one too. You better give up everything I need at Bay. Could get caught up in the rapture. I like that one. That's it. You talking about escape line that Geechi mentioned. He talked about Anita Baker. That was fire. You better give up everything I need to Bay could get caught up in the rapture. That was fire. That was fire. That was way better than that escape. Harmonizing that Geechi did. Fire. I done have rematch after rematch after rematch. Then you know this about to be then you know this is about to be a war in Geechi. That's fire right there. That's another one. That's number 2. That's the second best line of this battle too, right here. I done had rematch after rematch after rematch. Then you know this is about to be a war in Geechi Gotti. Do you get that? That's fire. That's fire.
That was fire.
That's fire. His kids.
You gotta show your heart.
Kids? That's fire.
Gotta show your heart in the fade like Drake cut. I like when Rum said that. You know, Drake got the heart in his fade.
That was hilarious. That was a funny. That had me laughing. Only people laughed at one. I was laughing at that. I got that one too. Yeah, I had that one. That
That
was
was
funny.
dope. Like,
That was
because if
dope.
he didn't have that, that wouldn't have hit. But that shit hit. Like,
That hit. Yeah, I had that one too. Chicken.
that was one of
Geechi.
them.
Geechi was talking about how he should have went to all the leagues and got his just due. The chicken was, you know what I mean? In the beginning of his second, like he had like a kind of like an angle on that. I
Nah,
kind of
that was funny. That whole angle was funny because he was like, "You wasn't getting racks like this until you started."
I got that. I got a line. I was just
That was
acknowledging
funny.
what he was talking about. It was, but I didn't like some of it, but I understood it. But when he got to this line, I liked it. He was like, "That's why you wore fake J's on the main stage, because back then real ones without your price
I was
range.
just
When I came around inward, that's when your life changed. I told you, listen, you better know your worth. It don't matter if they offer it. You ain't gotta deal with that. You ain't gotta deal with that crap. This ain't a dice game. That was fire. That was fire. 'Cause I ain't expecting him to end it with craps. But yeah, when he started with with the fake J's, I remember seeing one with the what you call it, with the 23s on, it was Team Jordans, I think. Yeah, I remember that. But I ain't never think nothing of it, because you know what I mean, he was nice, so it was like, man, he could do whatever he want. If you like butterball ass up there, you wearing that, it's like, what you doing? But it's crazy because JC be dressing like he don't got no sense, and I be telling him like that. I be mentioning that for JC.
yo chill.
Like, what JC had
I
on?
remember watching that verb video when Verb was talking about what how JC be dressing.
You saw what he
I
had
gotta
on
leave
there?
JC alone, man.
He had on. We had the patches on our jeans with the teams and the jacket. He had that on, but except it looked like he had different, like, I don't know, weed company patches or something. I don't know. Look like he had like some stoner eyes. Like he had some bloodshot red eyes on his pants, a bright lime green hoodie. He just looks. JC always wearing the hoodie. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Just I ain't like his outfit there too. Anyway, though, we off that. I was talking about that to some of my classmates. Man, you gotta get up there looking like money when y'all go up there. Somebody else had said that he was like, y'all need to get a grill because they was talking about how they rap. Which we gonna talk about that soon for y'all. I'm gonna listen to it later on tonight until throughout the week. But they sent it to me already on their YouTube. They subscribe to us. We subscribe to them. Y'all subscribe to us too. Uh, but yeah, they was somebody else in the bus was like, yeah, y'all gotta get some girls, and they was like, they kind of like curved it a little bit more. Nah, he for real though, yeah. You see, the outsider, he's a viewer saying y'all should get some girls. Like he want to see y'all look like some money. Somebody was in the conversation, but he was cool though. Like he just said it. I'm like I was waiting to see what they say. I'm like, man, you right, man. They do got get some goods, get some. I'm like, yeah, I need to look like some money. They if y'all watch this back, they know that's true though. That's a good point. You said that. Some of the viewers are telling y'all. I mean, you don't gotta necessarily get girls, but just look like you got some money out there. Especially if you rapping, because it's like when I listen to other stuff like Durant Jones, they ain't wearing all that. It just depends on what you putting out. You know what I mean? You want to look like what you putting out, basically. I guess. I don't know. It all that matters. All that matters is you. If you're good, whatever you're doing, if it's good, people gonna rock with it. Whatever you look like, that's the whole point for real. We see how J Cole, like we ain't nobody know how they was gonna feel about J Cole when he first came out, looking like the way he looked. But anyway, I gave my line. When we get another one, remember when you told your boss I'm finna? Oh, my. This is funny. Yo, see what I'm saying? Geechi's second was funny, man. It was fire, but Rum just had too many. Geechi in his second said, remember when you told your boss, I'm finna battle Surf? Cuz ain't even offer no help. He's like, Itch, I don't give a F. Go refill my shelves. At that moment, he had to put suicide and do the job. I know you wanted to kill yourself.
Had to put suicide aside, do the job yourself. Yo, you know what it was for me?
I
When
know you
Rum
wanted
Nitty
to
made his
kill
shoulders go up
yourself.
like this. When he made my man's shoulders go up like this in the battle when he said that.
Mad. Bum was doing that mad time. That was funny.
Doing this.
Bum do that in interviews though. I like that. That's a genuine reaction.
That's how you know it hit. That's how you know it hit when you can make the person you battle and just react. You supposed to just stand there like, man, I'm Superman. Nothing he's saying doing nothing to me, but like he was reacting off of it. Like that was real. Like you can't hold that back. Like somebody say something fire. I like that when they be giving them dap or they'll push them or something. Like, you feel me? Don't act like what that man ain't saying to you fire just because it's all about you. Like they was breaking them down, had them pop locking up there. Like
He told us so he was breaking him down. He wasn't really breaking him down that much. He wasn't.
he was. He had his body like reacting. He had his body reacting.
So people, I think about this then. I could agree with that to an extent. 'Cause I said the third he was. But what about Rum? Was Rum breaking Geechi down? I don't know. It was just punch. He was punching. He was just giving it to him. He was barring him to death. He wasn't necessarily really.
He was just circling around and I'm punching him in the head. Like he was
circling
like
around
Geechi
and
was
punching
like
him in the head.
Geechi was like somebody that fell off a lifeboat in the water, and Rum was just like a shark just circling around him as prey, like ready to go in for the kill. That's how I felt. That's what it looked like.
He's like, you got $100,000
I
in
felt
that
like
bag.
Geechi ain't had no strong haymakers.
Yeah, I did want to have one that I really liked. I haven't told you the one I really didn't like. That Trayvon line. I don't like that line at all. You know what I mean? That's something on.
Yeah, that was light up fluid.
Maybe when I come across it, maybe I got one that Geechi. I feel like was Geechi best line. Oh yeah, this is my favorite line from Geechi right here. My very next line from Geechi. Go ahead. What you want to say?
Oh, this is a little line. He was like, I was losing blood but couldn't shed a tear because I'm a Crip. I like when Geechi said that.
Oh, that's crazy. Is that the line I was about to say? Oh, okay. Nah, I think that was his third the one you said. Nah, the one I was gonna say I like that, so I got that line too. Nah, Geechi said, gun to your head, like say your last words, itch. This your death sentence. Face shot. Put a hole in his mug to see his face. I'm set tripping. In where you gonna respect crippin'. The biggest star at battle rap is a crip who's straight valid. That was inward. I'm Buck, Heat, Thunder, and still and sell ticks. I'm Ray Allen. That was fire to me. That was fire. That's fire. That whole thing was fire. It ended with the Ray Allen reference. That was dope. I like that. Buck, Heat, Thunder. That was dope. There's all facts in there too. He had I think this is the Drake reference I did. Like this was my favorite Drake reference that what they had. I like this Drake reference better than the one that Rum did. Rum came out with that one. I like that one too, but I like this one better. It was simple. He said, even if Cuz didn't show up, you still gonna rap in front of this Drake. That was fire to me. Hold on, it's breaking up. You heard me? Yeah, that was fire to me.
Yeah. It's because it's raining, man.
Nah, I didn't because of that.
Wi-Fi be acting all crazy.
I'm in a hotel Wi-Fi, so I don't think it's because of that.
Yeah,
the clip spray. Why would you even want to diss Bay? Knowing to me, you just a home cooked meal. It's made. That was fire. That was fire to me. The clip spray. Why would you even want to diss Bay?
I like when Rum said, "Ain't no bitch in them like a man cave." I like that.
Cursing, man. Anything impossible. Yeah, I like that line too, though.
Bitch is not a curse.
That is though, man. The kids gotta hear that. We not think about the kids that we know we got listening to us. That's all I understand. Like that's just the one thing. Like think about them.
That's not a curse.
Well, you should stop saying it though. Scott. The more they say, oh yeah, I said that. That's why I noticed in the second round how funny they keep saying it.
Right.
Don't tell me go ahead because you said that. Well, round two, Mom said, the fans think this ain't gonna get too violent. It's you lying. The only thing, buddy. Oh yeah, about the matchup is a funny fire. Yeah, that's right. I ain't see that. I like this line. Mom said this. She wanted to split Brown with the coffee. I ain't get the setup, y'all. My fault. Y'all probably look forward to that. I look forward to that. See, I'm creating narratives. I'm catering to the ones that want to hear that. You can. That's the dope thing. Like, you know what I mean? You bring the punches, I'm gonna bring the setup.
No, he did have a line. He he did have a line like that. He said, "You know how many times Hustle wanted to f coffee up."
And I said I
He had a
didn't get.
line like that.
Yeah, I didn't put that part down, but I put the pun to it. She wanted to split brown to the white and pink like Napoleon. I like that. It took me a long time to like Napoleon ice
Yeah,
cream.
that's
I
fine.
ain't like that until I got older. When I was young, I used to only eat the vanilla or the strawberry sometimes. I always left the chocolate. All right.
Napoleon was light. That's why ain't nobody want that one.
Yeah, I think it was cheap too. Um, I had to kill him, and I don't clap from. I had to kill him, and I don't clap from distance. It makes it more personal if I step right up on Bay to cap an N word. Oh, Bay to cap a nigga. That was fire. I like that. That's the only time that gonna give me to say the N word. I've been doing good, so not cursing in real life too. That's why. That's why you can ask people in the class. I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I stand out. I feel like because everybody else cursing. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. It's tough.
I'm done up on this battle.
Oh, I could tell because you ain't getting right into the next one. I can always tell when you ain't got no more. I'm trying to
Yeah.
trying to read
This
through the
one wasn't
notes I
one
put
of them
in.
ones.
Uh, it's like Rum is just talking. Oh, this is the good note I like. I feel like Rum he be talking and freestyle. It seemed I ain't gonna say he freestyle. I'm not gonna say Rum freestyle, but it seemed like the way how clean he is and damn near flawless. It just seemed like it really do seem like I'm hesitant because I want y'all to bear with me. It really seemed like he like got that talking aspect. I'm trying to find a new word for that, but because everybody say that, but like he talking to somebody, but at the same time freestyling because it's so fluent. You know what I mean? With the whole circling, it's all that together. It just be like what? How you doing that? And then he raps kind of like a lot of other people that I've been noticing, like back to B Dot. He rap like kind of like B Dot where he rap, and if he get a reaction, he like, hold on, I still got more. Y'all reacted to that. I still got more. Like, hold on, don't just react that way. Hold on, I got more. Like he's rapping, but he not expecting them. He do it. There's time with Rum definitely expect a reaction, but there's other times when he don't, and he got another punch right after that punch, and it's like, hold on, y'all wilding off of that. All right, anyway. I really feel like Rum is in a category of his own, basically. He been in the category of his own. He in the category of his own. Best of both, all three words, whatever words you want to do. They gotta stop just throwing him in that punch thing. He is fire at that, but he doing something else too. It's crazy what he's doing. Oh, I came to that third cousin line. I'm not gonna read that again though. Just on my draw so much time. The enough, what you say? The enough. Oh, there's enough room in here to lay one room flat, no studioing. I like that. Um, he had a still
Yeah, I
rock
like
a
the next
bay.
line.
Somebody still rock a bay caution. He had a rock and lady caution line. I didn't get the whole thing. I just put the words down. I came through flocking. My teammate get bodied. I'll take this forward and whip you. Just know I'm willing to and able Gotti. I'll take this forward and whip you. Just know I'm willing and able Gotti. Like okay, I had to slow it down because I forgot what I was reading at the double in that fire. And the way he acted that out too, like he did, he did the whole little how they be doing on the West Coast. So they know how to deal with. They know how to deal with them hydraulics. They had that since birth. They've been experiencing that since the little youngest. We say, if I don't get if I don't get popped, if I don't what? If I don't pop him, he gets stabbed instantly. I take the blade and carve a nut 300 ways. Geechi his third. I already read the circle line. That ain't never but I said too. You let everybody in EFB. I'd be like, Nitty tripping. I'd be like, this N-word ass. The next thing I know, Nitty with him. Okay, yeah, I did say it right. I said it. This is my third time saying my bad, y'all. It amazes me a N-word it amazes me an N-word don't even gotta rap. And you be like, roll up. That was funny. That's funny. It's like, come on. It can't be. It can't be that serious. Like when he said that, I had to really pay attention. I'm
It
like, hold
was
on.
dope because
How you? Come
you know
on.
what I got from that because he was like, "How you gonna roll up without a rap?" That's what I was.
Of course,
That's what I was thinking about
that's the
that.
obvious double, of course. But at the same time, he was hitting him with the angle.
That's why I laughed.
I mean, me too, of course. But at the same time, when you think about where that angle was going, because where it started with the whole you let anybody AFB, so it started there. So it's like, dang, I ain't even that's brand new to me. Like I ain't even know that was a thing that Nitty was letting people in AFB, and I didn't know that was a anybody thing. Like it's his group, so of course he gonna let people in. But I didn't know it was considered an anybody thing. So I'm paying attention. So I'm like, dang, that's crazy. And then he was like, it amazes me. They don't even got a rap, and you be like, roll up. It's like what? Nitty letting people in that don't even rap. But I guess you know what I mean. I mean, I don't know. I mean, EFB is every effing bar, so it's like I mean, I guess you were supposed to rap. I don't know. Nitty probably try. I don't know, but that was I took it for what it was first, and then the you know what I mean the rap roll up came second to me. Anyway, um, if you ain't the man you script, you been fake. How do y'all listen to not be lying when everything his pen state? I've been great. Y'all just now noticed the greatness. Scary N word couldn't do a sentence, so he wrote it a statement. I like the way it worded up. I don't know if it's true, and I like the way it's worded. I don't know if he's saying that when I'm writing for people, but I like the setup though. I don't know what that meant. I like how it was set up. You would have thought I would have stopped after that last one, that last murder, but my ass determined. I'm steady killing, keep adding to the bodies like plastic surgeon. That was fire when Geechi said that third.
Oh
You
yeah.
know how many nights I done slept knowing I could get caught for these murders. The judge gonna give me an L, and I'm stretched. How quickly I'm gonna find out you literally get life after death. That's on the set. I done been through all kinds of ish. I was shot and I didn't even cry. Oh yeah, that's what. But I was all kinds of pissed. I was losing blood, but I couldn't shed a tear because I'm a crip. That was fire to me. That was all fire. Yeah, the Drake
Yeah.
reference. This is R.B. Graham, Drake in the Trap. That was ass to me. I got three more lines, and it's all from Rum's third. Rum's third was short, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He said, he just got done saying how we out here showing how a pack should actually move, but I still clap you. Oh, yeah, that's right. No, that's right. I didn't put the bar, I just put a note. That was a note because he was saying he did say how Rums mentioned we how a group should move. Like that goes back to what I was saying. Like the more they kept saying how they don't f with each other, but they do, it just showed me like more and more. Like, duh, what was I thinking? Of course they gonna split it. Of course they gonna at least they gonna do right by each other. I ain't gonna say literally split, but of course they gonna do right by each other. And that part right there was right there. He was like, we showing y'all how a pack should actually move. Geechi ain't had too many lines like that. One was more. That's what I'm saying. Anybody battling Geechi, they always got like the humble lines. Geechi got a few of them. He'll say you my brother, but after that he dogging you. But you know what I mean? Like Rum and a lot of other people, they always they always be humble with Geechi, and then they end it with some humble. So that's something I be noticing. Like two more. First, you have to show your heart. Oh, that's what you said. Um, I got a new clip that I want to try out, like the Crucible. I like what he said that when Rum said that. But his Rum third was short. Rum third was short. This battle was fire. I'm about to say this fire was battle. This fire was battle, y'all. Fire. This
This
is.
fire was a battle. Yeah.
It was though. I
That ain't a
like this
typo.
one.
That ain't a typo either.
Yo, ain't no.
This fire was a battle.
Nah, it was cool though. I liked it though. I did like it though. I ain't gonna lie, I liked it.
Yo,
I
this is
liked it.
was this battle tonight for you?
Absolutely not. And I mean, it was so many battles.
All right.
Absolutely not. Nah, it was so many battles,
I'm
and
cool with that. I'm cool
we
with that.
still didn't
I'll
even
take
see
that.
two of them. It's crazy because the two ones that I kind of wanted to see the most, I didn't even get to see. I really wanted to see what JC was going to do with Fonz. I really wanted to see. Of course, I wanted to see
I
Loso.
caught the end of that. I caught the end of that, man. I was mad.
They did us wrong with that. I didn't even know that was like that. But anyway, though,
I definitely wanted to see that Loso one. I missed that. I might have to find that one
I wanted
somewhere.
to end on a
It's on
song.
the app.
Yeah, this no, they're not gonna drop these battles right away. So we probably got a minute for that.
Nah, this Ultimate Madness. It's the tournament battle.
You still, but they vets in there. It ain't like prepping there. It ain't like prepping drugs went. They gonna drop that. All right, I'm gonna end this
But
on
it's
some
it's still a
music.
part of us. Well,
All I do is handle business. In the drop